Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff Nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got
Mason
one more.
just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. LaCroix. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
This episode of Hobie is sponsored by Hello Jeff. Save 20% off your first meal box with promo code HobiePod.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 451. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm the intern.
And I'm Scab Blake.
Hey! Not Scab Jim?
No, Scab Blake. I'm Scab Blake.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Just checking.
Scab Blake sitting in Jim's spot.
I'm a little scared. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Brian, this is now the third time in 4 weeks, I think, that you won't be interrupted. You going to be okay with this?
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine without being interrupted.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Good.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Good. Good man.
But I hope Blake enjoys his vacation.
Yes. Yes. Unlike Jim, who's suspended. So Jim has been suspended more times in the summer than any other season. I don't know why. It's kind of odd. So,
It's like he does it on purpose.
I don't know. Is he in the Saudi Arabia Golf League?
No.
LI5? Is that what it is?
Live.
Oh, is it Live?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
I mean, why are you picking the V to be the Roman numeral? Why didn't you just call it like 54?
LI5. That's what I'm going with. Is it really called Live?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not called 54?
No.
Oh, that's stupid. Why is it Live?
I don't know.
Oh, kind of an oxymoron. Anyways,
Could be better than being die.
that would be kind of fun. Not dying, but like,
Calling it
yeah,
die?
calling it that. So they just signed a new golf announcer, Doug. Did you see that?
Yes.
They have no TV
Correct.
contract, but they signed him. So where do people see this
And I don't watch golf,
Probably the internet.
but the guy that got Faraday, he's actually pretty good. I've seen his interview show.
Faraday? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he's one of the better.
And, why is it so bad that these players go there? Mm-hmm. If you choose to, if you don't want to because of political reasons, I understand that. But if they choose to go, when the president went there, and I believe a couple of weeks ago, the PGA or whatever the golf organization is, they were in China. What's the difference between China and Saudi Arabia?
The difference is they're not the ones running the tournaments. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, but
the PGA isn't in charge of it.
Right.
And they don't like that.
If the PGA was in charge of the Saudi Arabian tournament,
Yes.
they would be fine with it.
But I mean, everybody's making a big deal about it. The NBA is in China's back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
much, and that's okay.
But you think the WNBA would be able to get Brittany Griner out of Russia?
Okay, time out. She brought stuff over, and she said she didn't knowingly Allegedly. I'm sorry, but you brought stuff into a foreign country. Don't you watch Locked Up Abroad? This is what happened.
Shouldn't she be kicked out of the country?
Well, that would be the
Bingo.
other thing. Yeah.
Right there.
Since apparently this is now Soapbox.
I guess.
I listened to last week's episode.
Yeah.
It's Soapbox. The fact that, I guess, Biden signed an executive order for changing the rules as far as being held, unlawfully or that, but she is being held lawfully. This is their justice system.
Correct.
I'm sorry for her. I mean, yeah, it's miserable. Unless they planted it on her, which they didn't because she admitted to it. What's...
It sucks that you're in a Russian jail, but
Yes.
you brought it.
Yeah.
In theory, you brought it. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. I mean, it sucks, but
But speaking of that,
Yes.
can that be a segment? I loved it last week. Izzy shoots on Jeff. That was fantastic.
Jeff just
he
said-
was just like a deer in the headlights. It was, where did that come from? That was fantastic.
I tried to get a word in, even edgewise.
It was like talking to the female version of Blake.
Ooh, I don't think Izzy will like that.
Sorry, Izzy. It was a little interesting. I was in charge of Skype last week, and I'm like, how do I mute someone? Oh, wait, I muted Jeff. Oh, well, here we go. Go, Izzy, go. Go, Izzy.
Oh, so the stutters that I said were probably not even heard.
Probably not.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
not. And all Jeff said was hi. How's Salt Lake City today? Fuck you, Jeff. It's a very hostile episode last week. So
Live Golf is a professional golf tour financed by the Public Investment Fund, the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
The name Live is a reference to the Roman numeral for 54, the score if every hole on a par 72 course were birdied, and the number of holes to be played at Live events.
That's stupid.
Oh,
Still don't like it.
we play 54 holes,
Yes.
so less holes than.
So you gotta get a hole in one.
Shotgun
and one?
start too.
What does
Yeah,
that
they
mean?
do shotgun.
What's that?
Everyone starts at a different hole, and they all play at
everybody's-
the same
yeah.
time. So
Oh.
everyone's starting at one, and then so everyone's playing at the same time, and just
I have no issue
So it
with
probably
that.
ends a lot quicker.
Oh, good. That's what you probably need. I'm fine with that.
Just means less time to nap.
It's true. That is true. Is Tiger Woods over there?
No.
Oh, okay. He's a good person, too. Great person.
and by over there you mean that they've got tournaments all over the world.
What?
It's not just in Saudi
What?
Arabia.
Europe has tournaments?
Some of them are played in America.
Wait, whoa. You play European tournaments in America?
You play live
Saudi.
tournaments in America. Yes.
Do you?
It's not the
Yes.
European tour.
Oh, okay. So, I didn't know that. Nor do I care, but that's how much I care about golf.
Yeah. I'm like, how am I the one that knows the golf?
I don't give a shit. I do like watching the press conferences of some of the golfers. There's some that just don't give a shit, and they'll just say whatever. And then there's others that try to be like politically correct and are horrible at it. And then there's others that just stammer over everything, like, well, you see, it's not about human, I don't know. It's like, why? Why are you even asking? Why are you answering that?
I would be
all
the
about the money.
stammerer.
I would be like, I'm doing
I learned that last week trying to talk to Izzy.
If you don't know anything about golf, why do you host a podcast called Golf Talk? Isn't that what this is?
That's Jim's new program, sponsored by Hello Jeff. HobiePod, go to hellojeff.com. Use HobiePod as your 20% off coupon.
What's the main ingredient this week?
What do you call it? Hot Pockets.
Oh, what flavor?
Variety.
Ooh,
Okay.
variety pack. Wow.
You'll get one pepperoni pizza, one ham and cheese, and one chicken and broccoli.
No breakfast Hot Pockets?
Nope. We're a dinner service.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Hello Jeff is available to get a domain.
Yeah, we learned that.
Yeah, I told you
3
that like
weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
You did?
I did.
Oh, I don't remember.
Thank you for listening.
Hey, I'm here for you, Brian. Here
I
for
don't
you.
think that's true.
Yeah, well, maybe not. Doug, that's a damn fine Buc-ee's cup you got there.
I've had that. Yes.
I know, but that's very nice.
Yes, I visited 5 Buc-ee's while I was on vacation too.
Brian, how many did you visit?
I just visited my first one over the weekend.
How was that?
Fucking terrible. Terrible. Oh,
How dare you? How dare you?
terrible.
Why was it terrible?
10,000 people looking at fucking
Jerky?
jerky.
And you
Like-
couldn't get any. I understand now. You couldn't buy what you
I couldn't
wanted
even
to.
get to the counter.
So
Like-
he just stole it, Doug.
I just pulled 2 bags off the wall like, oh, this looks great.
What'd you get?
You don't have to get jerky. They have snake bite kits. They have-
Couldn't see those. Didn't see those.
Did you see the barbecue?
I smelled it.
Okay.
I saw the thing on the wall that said tacos.
Ooh, smells are free.
Yeah. Jimmy John's told me that.
So was the tacos, like, can you buy tacos there to eat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No idea.
Obviously, you didn't spend enough time there. you have to spend at least an hour 45, maybe 2 hours to soak it all in.
Was it a glorified gas station?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Yes.
Just checking.
It's a Kroger-sized gas station.
Okay.
With lots of beavers.
Yeah.
Were they hairy?
They were everywhere.
So it's like a gas station with like a supermarket attached to it, as opposed to Kroger's, which is a supermarket with a gas station attached to it.
I think you blew his mind. I saw the same look with Jeff last week. Hold on.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. There's one more bullet in here. We drove to Niagara Falls, Doug, and we did not see one damn Buc-ee's on the way.
They're not north yet.
Yeah, they don't go north of here.
I was trying. We were looking. We were hoping. We did go into a gas station that was quite big. They had everything from GPS units for truckers to a buffet of pizzas that you could get.
Wawa. Was it Wawa?
No.
Sheets.
Jets? No, not Jets. That's a pizza place.
That's a pizza place.
Flying J?
Flying J.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. They had showers.
That's owned by the guy who owns the Cleveland Browns.
Who owns AEW? Well, his son does.
No.
Aslan?
No.
Aslan?
That's the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Tony
Jaguars.
Khan owns.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Do you watch wrestling?
Yeah, I do. I try not to.
Yeah, so Haslam, they would have some deal with truckers where you get a rebate if you spend so much money, and then on the smaller companies, they just weren't paying them.
Oh, well, you know.
And the NFL looked into it and did nothing.
Did they ask for his cell phone?
I don't believe so, because he's an owner, so they don't really care.
Oh, that's right. That's a good call.
Doesn't Haslam own Pilot, too? I think he
Isn't it Pilot Flying J, I think?
Yeah,
I think they might be the
they're-
same company.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a nice store. The pizza did not look good, though.
Well, see, the thing is, with Flying J, you get trucks there. Mm-hmm. At Buc-ee's, they do not allow trucks.
No trucks allowed. I did
Oh,
like
wow.
that.
Like even Chevy or Fords?
Well, then they wouldn't have any customers.
Good call.
Pickup
if you
trucks
couldn't-
are okay.
If you couldn't have pickup trucks.
How could you get your smoker home in like a Tesla? It won't happen.
Do they have electric charging stations there? At Buc-ee's?
Not that
No.
I'm aware of. They're a gas company, a gas station.
Well, you know,
Why would they put?
they could
that
be
in?
looking at the future.
To make money.
Yeah.
Charge people to charge up.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I'm an idiot. Doug, you can vouch for that.
Yes.
I can, too.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Hello Jeff's available. But so there's a charging station over by your house, the Coles and Myers and all that.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for that?
No.
No.
Why?
I have no clue.
It's a service that those companies are.
Tesla offers and all that?
No,
Like Meyer,
Kohl's,
Target, those
Okay.
companies pay for that for their customers to use.
Okay.
Which okay, let's go back to soapbox here.
Oh, geez.
You
Here
know,
we go.
and
Here we go.
the
That
whole
charging station is so far from their stores. It's not like I want to park.
Well, they'll
here
take up good
and
spots.
then walk to the store.
Yeah, but the people in electric cars are all about the environment, so they're gonna, get their
Okay.
steps in.
So with these green plans and Build Back Better or whatever, they want to put in an electric charging station. The government providing these all over the country. Did they do that when gas-powered cars started? Did they say, hey, let's get these gas stations all over the country?
Yes.
No,
Yes,
they
they did.
didn't.
Yeah, they did.
The private industry did it.
So what are you trying to say?
Why is the government paying for electric stuff?
So we can go green?
How do they get the electric?
They boogie-woogie it?
Okay.
That's what I think they do, right? Is that what they do?
yes, the boogie woogie.
I need you to boogie-woogie that. That was my Barack Obama. He's still president, isn't he? I need you to boogie-woogie. Michelle, your arms are impressive. Boogie-woogie.
That's supposed to be Barack Obama?
I'm Barack Obama. I approve this message.
Okay.
Thanks, Obama. You're welcome. That was on-the-spot impressions right there.
You don't know the definition of the phrase.
I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook.
Is that Obama?
I'm Richard Nixon.
Oh.
I'm dead, ain't I? Am I dead? I think I'm dead.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm dead. I'm not a crook.
I am not gonna lie; these peach Jolly Ranchers are delightful.
I know.
Aren't they?
Doug brought in some Jolly Ranchers, and yeah, the peach ones are pretty damn good.
They're just.
Why don't you try the lemon ones? There's plenty of lemon.
I'm going to stick with peach for right now, but thank you.
Those peach are damn good.
They're delightful.
Do they taste like peaches?
Millions of peaches.
Peaches for you.
Pass then.
Me.
Peaches for me. Let's all...
Go to the movies.
Is that the song? I think that's the song, isn't it?
Sure.
The presidents of the United States of America did not sing that song.
You mean Barack Obama and Richard Nixon?
They did not.
Peaches for me. I got peaches. Peaches for me.
Not even.
I don't got any peaches. No peaches over here. You can't prove it.
And yet you guys had a problem with the Megan imitation. I don't get it.
That's not as bad.
It's not.
Peaches for you. Peaches for
Because
me.
this one doesn't go to the back of my spine and just rake its claws.
No peaches here. Let me try to do Ronald Reagan. Oh.
Wow.
I got peaches. That kind of sounds like your Nixon.
That sounds like every
sound like any of
impersonation
them.
you ever do.
Michael Caine, peaches.
Hunter McAllister.
Well, it's not an impression.
My brain just died, Doug. I don't know how to do Hunter McAllister anymore. Hold on.
Not really impression when it's a character he made up. But
I'm Hunter McAllister. Peaches over there. I got a whole grapevine of peaches. Why don't you go pick them?
A whole grapevine of peaches.
Yep.
That's a grapevine. Yes, it is. We did that.
People listen to this?
Yeah, they do. It's amazing.
That's amazing.
Thanks everybody for listening this week. That's it. We're done.
I think we should start charging people to listen to this.
Let's not do that.
Okay, since we're probably like a half hour in already.
Yeah.
Because you were begging for food,
Oh, jeez.
you know.
We don't beg for food.
I did have an extra bag of Bucky's beaver nuggets.
Wow.
Oh, well, I'll eat Bucky's Beaver Nuggets.
And then,
Did you like these, Jeff?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
What else we got?
we don't have to have them today because we got the Jolly Ranchers are plenty.
Jolly Ranchers are damn
But
good.
next week, probably when Jim and Blake are here, I picked up shrimp chips.
Oh. Blake won't eat these.
I will.
Yeah. Brian will abstain.
I will abstain due to allergies.
Shellfish.
Oh, I did not know. I'm sorry.
That was fine.
He didn't know until he ate one.
Until I knew.
Oh, you reacted?
Oh yeah, I'd go to the emergency room.
Really?
I was at a
Open
wedding.
that up, Doug. I don't believe him. Do it.
I was at a wedding.
Really? I did not
Yep.
know that. Wow.
Disappeared for the better part of the reception. Nobody knew until it was over and I came back from the emergency room.
Were you in the wedding?
I was.
To be fair, he didn't want to be there, so he just faked it. Oh.
Stupid crab cake.
Oh.
Yep. Everybody just thought I got really wasted and passed out early.
So if I open this, and I'm not going to, but like if I opened it, would you get sick?
No.
You would have to eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. Doug, hold him down. Take it.
I will not.
See you make fun of my impressions next time, Brian.
I do like the pineapple Jolly Rancher.
Ooh, that was next on my list.
The peach is really good. I like the peach. Yeah. I did not print out the outlines today because I ran out of paper. Thanks, Obama. On the positive, though, I did get the poll of the week. You can follow us at Bad Ideas Podcast.
Yes.
Poll of the week this week. Let's see here. We had, nope, not Tilda Swinton. We had, with the release of the most recent season, what is your favorite series this year? Just this year. We had The Boys, Umbrella Academy, and Stranger Things. And
Or
then
other.
Which we'll get to in a second here.
I was torn on voting on this.
Okay.
I was even thinking of this before I saw the poll. Mm-hmm. Out of all the shows that came out in the past 2 months, which ones I really liked, and I was like, first I'm thinking, oh man, Umbrella Academy was great. I think that might be, and then I thought, and I'm like, actually, Stranger Things this season was great. Which one would I? And then they're both up on the poll. I'm like, oh great, now I gotta actually decide.
And which one did you vote for?
Voted for Stranger Things. I
Okay.
think it edged it out.
No. We had a late run at the end.
Well, it edged it out from me.
Oh, okay. We had, in last place, Umbrella Academy with 7%. Do you think the buzz is down on Umbrella Academy since the first season?
I don't know if the buzz is down, but I just feel like everything came out at once. Like, The Boys came out, Stranger Things came out, Umbrella Academy came out.
Obi-Wan, and I know you don't care about that, but Obi-Wan.
But there was just, like we have said before,
Ms.
like,
Marvel.
June was like a huge release month when it's usually not. So
Yeah, it's usually a dump month for television, and it was huge.
Streaming services have took off, running with the releases this summer. So,
in second place, 20% of the vote. Other. Let me give you some others. From Doug. Doug, what did you say? Sports Night.
That's right.
My favorite series every year is true.
Well, you asked. You just
Whoa,
said this year.
Magnus. Resident Evil from the Cinema Guys, because I haven't watched the other 3 shows. Resident Evil's not out yet. South Park, Barry, says Gordon Mertens. Randall Holt, RJ Holt, 666. Not evil.
He's just handled that way.
He has the A-Team.
Yeah.
And Megan,
Megan.
whoa. Different Megan, I get. I don't know. Megan at 0903. I really liked Reacher. I'm sorry. I loved Reacher.
Oh, man, no.
Megan Trainor.
You just
Sorry,
said
sorry, Megan.
No, not Megan Trainor.
you just said it was a different Megan. That meant
It was Megan Trainor. It was, dear future husband.
Sure.
Okay. Anyways, and then winning 38% to 35%, The Boys over Stranger Things.
Ah.
I will say that the Butcher's an asshole.
Yeah.
Kind of an asshole.
Kind of got mad at him.
Well,
He was so one
dimension.
focused. One focused on certain thing, and then, oh no, the kid's there. Now I gotta change up everything I did, and he
Spoilers.
lost. Well, I'm hoping people have watched it by now.
It's a phenomenal show. But we finished it, and I was like, did that really accomplish anything?
I mean, it did, but
It felt like...
I mean, it wasn't like a
It felt like a whole lot of stuff happened to put us pretty much back where we started.
Yeah. I would have been happy if the 2 people that jumped out of the building died. Not that I want them to.
No way did I want that to happen to Maeve.
No.
I love Maeve.
Maeve, I
but
think,
it
was
would have
my
been
favorite.
it was a shocking end. I was like, that would have been awesome.
I think Maeve was my favorite character this year.
She didn't have much to do, though.
No, she didn't, and I wished she had more, but...
I think the Deep was my favorite.
Oh, God.
I think Kimiko and MM were my 2 favorites this
I did
year.
like Mother's Milk this year. I liked her, too, but...
Mainly just for his T-shirts, because they were incredible
Yes.
all year,
Yeah. I did like
or all season.
I did like the Deep's Lifetime movie. And then I like how his future ex-wife has a Lifetime movie coming out, too. I was a little worried when he was screwing an octopus. That was a little intense.
I will say the longer you suck on the pineapple Jolly Rancher, it turns.
Glad he said pineapple Jolly Rancher. I thought he was going with an octopus there. Sorry.
Yeah, those tentacles, man. Once you've had them for a little bit.
Whoa. Okay, what else we got? I don't know what else. Brian, you watch anything this week?
So I finished The Boys.
Okay.
What else am I watching right now?
Good podcasting here. Glad Blake did
That
answer.
Chris Pratt show.
I finished Terminal List.
Okay, how was that? It's not getting good reviews.
I don't read reviews.
Okay.
I don't need other people
Except
to
when they're
tell
on
me.
nerdly.co.uk and they're by Jason Brigger of Hobie. Anyway,
I don't need someone else to tell me about a show. I like to watch it myself
Okay.
and decide
And?
for myself. It's amazing.
Terminalist?
Yeah.
They're making a second season.
So there are 5 books with that character or based in that universe. They're all tied together. So I don't know if they're going to like do each book.
Okay. Kind of like a Reacher thing, maybe?
Yeah, like the Terminal List was like one specific book that they made the season out of.
I gotcha.
Whereas like Reacher, they kind of just
Pulled.
pick and pulled pieces of a book to make a season out of it.
Okay.
I really hope that they do because Chris Pratt was damn good in it.
What was that on Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay. Not Netflix, because Netflix lost another 1 million people today. Subscribers. They may be in trouble.
Did you see the $2.99 charge you're doing?
No, what is this?
It's if they see your Netflix account being used away from your house for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
they're going to charge you $2.99.
That's a good way to get customers. Not to be pissed.
but
I get it, but at the same time.
But then again, honestly, if let's say you had it and I wanted to use your password, for an extra $3, I'll give you $40 for a year, and I get
that's true.
Netflix. That's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Or just get a VPN and they won't know where you're coming from.
Very important person.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep going back and forth on Netflix. Like, my kids like some of the cartoons on it, and but like, we watch Nailed It, and I'm like, I don't know what we like. My wife and I don't know what we watch. Like, there's nothing on there we watch that I can remember.
Stranger Things, The Umbrella Academy.
I get that, but like I haven't watched those seasons in a couple years. Like, I would like to go back and watch Stranger Things, but I'm like, I haven't started. I'm like, oh, okay. Because we were trying to figure out, like, what streaming services do we need, right? Paramount Plus might fall by the wayside because we like 1883, but that was it. Like, there's nothing on Paramount that we're like, oh.
The Offer.
Nah, I don't care about Godfather, though. Now, if it was about the Godfather, the wrestler, I would. I would watch that. But, yeah, I mean, there's nothing on Paramount. We dropped Peacock, even though we still have it for free. Because you can't leave that. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't know. Apple TV's done decent.
Oh, I started Blackbird on Apple TV. That's what it was.
I looked at that last night. It was too heavy for me right before bed, though. How was it?
Really good.
Okay.
I mean, like,
basically, a criminal's trying a convict, a person in jail is trying to get another person to confess, right?
Yeah. So they're
Confess.
I did it.
Yeah. So they take. They present him with an offer to go to a federal, like, maximum security prison with the intention of getting him to have this become basically befriend this other person and try to get him to confess to murders.
Okay, I gotcha.
Because, like, they don't have enough evidence
to get it, to
like,
make it stick.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So
kind of like Mindhunter, but with the criminal side.
Taron Egerton. Is that?
Yeah.
Greg Kinnear.
Oh, okay.
Paul Walter Hauser.
Okay.
Ooh.
He plays the one that he's trying to flip.
He plays the
killer or the
one you think
accused killer.
Okay.
And then there's one other
big name.
Yeah.
It's a series, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the first three episodes are out. The fourth they're dropping on Fridays.
Okay. Because we were watching Ted Lasso last night, second season now.
All right.
Wife and I are burning through those pretty good. And Jamie just got kicked off the reality show.
Okay,
and Nate's becoming a jerk as a coach. Not liking him right now. But anyways.
Jamie Tart do 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 do. Jamie Tart do 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 do.
After she fell asleep, I was looking for something to watch before I went to bed. I started Mythic Quest.
Yeah.
2 episodes in, it's okay.
I think I got about 3 in.
Oh,
I thought
shit.
you really liked it.
I didn't really get back into it.
It's okay. I really want to like it.
I was never a person that really played those MMORPGs or whatever they're called. So most of the jokes or whatnots relating to that went over my head.
I thought it was the pilot, you always give it a push, right? Because it's a pilot. I thought it was kind of funny that they were trying to change the shovel on that.
No, I mean, there's definitely some funny things.
But, like, I've gone through 2 episodes. I'll watch a couple more, but, like, I'm not that impressed. Like, I really wanted it to be a lot funnier.
I think I agree. I wanted it to be funnier. Have you gotten to the Nazi episode?
No.
That was pretty good.
Okay. I'm at the one that the guy that's in charge of, like, the loot crates. He quit. He just walked out because he didn't think he was needed. And he made everything free. All the loot crates free. There's parts in it, and, like, the cast is good. But, like, I don't know, they're doing the man in the mask right now, trying to reveal him. And the old guy's basically explaining, like, we need to make him the father. And the son reveals his mask, and they're like, that's Star Wars. What's Star Wars? Came out in the 70s. I'll be honest, 70s was kind of a blur for me. But it was just kind of like, that was kind of, because they were explaining, like, that's Star Wars. But there's humorous parts. I just want it to be better than what it was. But I'll give it a couple more episodes for it.
The last person I was thinking of, Ray Liotta. That's what he was filming when he died.
Oh.
Breath of Fire.
So after the third episode, like they, black screen, in remembrance. So like, curious to see how that.
Yeah. So I guess they have
they do that.
Is he played a major role in it?
Yeah, he's Taron Egerton's dad.
Oh.
In the movie, or in the show.
So I guess his dad is going to die.
Yeah.
Or
he's in jail. Oh.
Or he's going to be recast.
I don't know.
Are you opening up those beaver nuggets?
I'm opening up the beaver nuggets.
Oh, okay. Doug,
I wanted beaver nuggets.
Doug, have you been to Disney lately?
About a month ago.
Okay. How was it?
Glorious.
How were the rides?
I don't know anything about rides. The attractions were fantastic.
Like,
I would suck. I'd hate to go to an amusement park that didn't have rides.
Yeah.
well, the attractions are like strip shows. Minnie Mouse,
But do you get to ride them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Mickey
ride an
Mouse.
attraction. Come on.
That's what she said. What part of the park did you go to?
All of it?
All the park.
Oh, I did. I thought you were there just one day.
Oh, we went to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. We're only there two.
Do they have anything in those two things?
Yes.
Oh.
Lots of attractions.
Oh.
Lots of attractions.
What about the Toy Story ride? Is that in there?
No.
Where's that at?
Well, there is a Toy Story. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin is in Magic Kingdom.
We don't talk about Buzz Lightyear anymore, according to Disney.
That's right. Yes.
August 3rd is coming to Disney Plus.
Yes.
So just wait, because no one else is watching it.
Apparently, they have the live action character out in Disneyland.
Is he shooting people?
And people were freaking out. No, just from the new movie.
Oh, okay.
But instead of being in a costume,
Yeah.
it's just a person. And people were freaking out over that.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Why would you freak out over that?
Because it's not, because you have the other one there, too. So you have...
Well, they got the Toy Story one, and they
Right.
got the Lightyear one.
Right,
I
right.
mean,
'Cause
you can't tell the difference?
This
Come
is
on.
fandom. What do you expect?
I feel sorry for Pixar. Like, the first two movies went straight to Disney Plus. Disney kind of screwed them over. Like, the Soul was...
Lightyear wasn't Pixar, though.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
was-
Never mind.
well,
It's
yeah.
Disney animation. Yeah, never
I
mind.
did not realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So Pixar did not make that one?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you get used to, okay, that's like a Pixar. Okay, well, it's coming to Disney Plus. Why would I go see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fine line to do. Lightyear made, I think, 115 million.
Yeah. Is that 115 domestically?
It's
going to lose money worldwide.
but it'll go back on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is the villain in it as bad as the villain is in Kanto, the grandma?
I have no
Because
idea.
she's a villain.
I hate her, but no,
I can't stand
I
that
haven't
girl.
seen the movie.
I haven't either, but in Kanto,
I
every
did see
time.
Love and Thunder today.
Oh, how was that? Thor? Jeff said it was fine. It was funny.
I said fun.
Okay.
I thought the first half he was too much of an idiot. It was just over the top.
Oh, it was very... I thought the whole movie it was that way.
I thought towards the second half it got better.
Did you see his butt?
Yes.
Okay. My wife wants to see it just because of that.
Just because of that?
Never seen another Marvel film, but she wants to see that. We have to go see that still.
It was fine. I mean, it was
Okay.
Did you see Elvis?
No. We were out of town, so that's why.
Yeah.
So bear with me here.
Movie theaters exist in other cities.
I know. Thanks, Jeff. That's really wonderful. Thanks. Hey, I saw Top Gun. That was a big one. It was fine.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Thinking about get a mustache cut like Rooster. Thinking about it. Jeff, have you seen anything?
No.
Okay. Doug, anything else you watch?
Saw Miss Marvel.
Oh, the whole series?
Yes.
We're one episode behind.
I enjoyed it.
One episode behind.
I mean, you got a lot of fanboys, bitching about, it's too much culture and
Yeah.
family. I thought it was enjoyable.
That was the good part of the show.
Yes, that's what
Did you finish it, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finished it. Do you want me to throw out
No.
some spoilers
No,
for you?
don't tell me that the Inquisitor died. Thanks, Blake. Or Luke died.
Luke died,
Who
yeah.
would do that? I actually liked the culture part of it. I thought that
Yeah.
was really well done.
Yeah.
I think I liked the characters in it. Like the actresses and the actors did a really good job. No one's frustratingly annoying.
I was a little worried about the parents at the beginning.
Yes.
Are they going to be overbearing in that? But yeah, they turned out really well.
I was hoping there was like no mean girls in it, and there really wasn't.
Wait till you get to the final episode.
I thought damage control was decent. I thought they were going to ruin them. But I didn't think they did anything bad with it at all. So I've enjoyed it, and my daughter has really enjoyed it.
Which is odd because she has no taste because she doesn't like the Muppets.
She does not like the Muppets. She does not. Making Holy Moly this season rough on her. She rolls her eyes every time the Muppets come on because they're guest starring.
Holy moly!
Yeah, they're guest starring this year.
Not very often. I mean,
No.
it just yeah.
They actually have kind of dropped the ball with them. It's not nothing great.
And the voice of Kermit sounds terrible.
Yeah, my wife and I were both like, "Whoa, that's."
I realize they changed, but yeah,
the
guy they got rid of because he wasn't towing the company line.
Correct.
Did it a lot better.
He's like Frank Oz, not towing the company line. So, okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Great. Listener,
Talk, Russ.
Brian, why don't you do listener feedback?
I would love to do listener feedback. I don't quite do the paper pop justice here, but it's time for that listener feedback.
Sponsored by Hello Jeff.
Promo code HobiePod will save you 20% on your next box of, who knows?
If you act quick enough, it will be,
It'll be Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
Variety pack Hot Pockets coming your way. We start off with that one guy
Doug.
who's here, can read his own question.
Number one fan.
7.
Dad.
We already touched upon this. Did anyone notice? Anyone else notice last week's episode of Hobie became an episode of Soapbox?
It did because of Izzy.
I didn't notice.
Well, no, you noticed. You just couldn't say anything.
I
difference.
was eating my dinner
Oh yeah.
during that.
Yeah.
You need more of
came
that.
in late.
More of that. I think that's the way to go.
Politics.
Down the hall.
Attacking. No, attacking.
Oh.
Kind of like Morton Downey Jr.,
Okay.
Jerry Springer.
Okay.
Who, any guest comes in, attacks Jeff.
I like Doug. Do it.
I'm not really a guest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's a producer.
Yeah,
I'm
it is
a
true.
producer,
Producer
yes.
Doug.
Chris Everett.
How does it?
Yeah.
How does it feel, Doug, to be not the low man on the pole anymore? You're the producer
Righteous.
now. Right.
Except for the 7. Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you don't have a quorum today to promoting because Blake and Jim aren't here. So next week maybe.
Maybe next week, Brian, we'll get you promoted.
I've given up.
You know what?
No, we don't
that's
like
what
that.
that's what a lifelong intern would say. That's why Doug's a producer. He never gave up.
You've given me nothing to look forward to.
Well, I've accomplished my job. I feel great about myself now.
All right, next up from Roger at Call Roger 305. Why would I call Roger 305? Why wouldn't I just call him Roger?
I don't know.
So he says, since Steve mentioned Carnosaur last week, what are some of your favorite memorable direct-to-video movies you remember seeing at your local video store back in the day?
Go ahead, Jeff.
The one that always comes to mind is Frankenhooker.
And why is that?
Because it had a talking box.
What did it say?
Want a date?
Did you ever watch it?
Never did. Every time we walked in the video store, we'd hit the button, but I don't think we ever rented it.
I remember Carnosaur was actually a really good cover. It had a person in the dinosaur's mouth, and it looked really bad. One of them was, which we did rent. I don't know why this one popped up into my head right away. The Cars That Ate Paris. It was a horror movie, and it was bad, and I don't remember anything about it, but we looked at that box cover probably for a year, and then we finally rented it. So that was that one, and Blood Diner, because it had like the old diner, where that had Marilyn Monroe in it and all that stuff. But instead, it was just like a guy with a bloody knife in it. And it started off with he has a butcher. First scene of the movie, there's a radio. Look it up, kids. Radio announcement that the serial killer's out. He escaped from prison, and he had, and I'm not kidding, he had a knife in one hand and his testicles in the other hand. That was the opening line. So it was a good movie. It was really good. It went up right from there.
mean, that is memorable.
That is memorable. Brian, what you got? Anything?
Man. I know it wasn't a direct to video, but one of the ones that I remember renting was Super Troopers.
Okay.
Like, it was like one of those like really low budget, like wasn't in theaters like very long.
Yeah.
And then kind of the cult classic. So I remember seeing that and I was like, I've never heard of this. And then we rented it and it was amazing.
I feel like it was a lot easier to find smaller movies that you haven't heard of at the video store than you do on streaming services now. Because there's so many in the streaming service. Like when you go into a Blockbuster back in the day, you could just like, oh, I've seen that here 6 weeks. For 6 weeks. I think I will try it. Doug, anything?
The only direct-to-video movies that count are Mulan 2, Cinderella 2, Snow White 2.
Did they come out on DVD?
Lion King 1.5.
Or 1.5.
Alice? I don't know why, but this was actual motion picture, like a major one. But Jade, I always remember seeing that cover with David Caruso, and I always remember seeing that cover in the video store. I think it was because Blockbuster like had 800 of them, and all of them were still in the Blockbuster.
I couldn't even give them away.
No. I do miss the video store though. I wish we could do it again.
I'll give it another 15 years. I'll be back.
It is kind of nice. You can go to the local library and do the same thing. Blood Diner's not there though.
Well, that's a bad library, though.
It is. Testicles in one hand. What else you got?
All right, next from the Pop Culture Cafe. Regarding last week's conversation, if you are eating a bag of dicks, what topping would you put on those dicks?
You know, I'm going to throw it out there. Something that makes almost anything you put it on taste good. Peanut butter. Peanut
That's
butter.
a good call.
You can eat peanut butter with sweet. You can eat peanut
Butter
with savory.
dicks. Okay. Peanut butter dicks. That's interesting. I was thinking maybe garlic salt, but...
Garlic salt?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Try to get some flavoring.
Okay.
Maybe Coal Ranch? Turn them into Coal Ranch?
Why would you put Steve and Izzy's rat on a bag of dicks?
Well, it can't be worse, right?
I mean, it couldn't be.
So now you're eating dicks and rat. I mean,
Doug, what do you got?
Melt some Velveeta over that.
Does Velveeta melt?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
that's the point of Velveeta.
Is it?
Yes. Velveeta. It's made to melt.
When
You
was the
ever
last
seen
time you
the
had
commercial?
Velveeta?
What time is it? Probably about 3 hours ago.
Really?
Shells and cheese.
Nope, it was actually Velveeta.
Oh.
I had a chicken sandwich. I put a slice of Velveeta on it.
Do you keep the Velveeta in the fridge?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Well, it's warm when
Right
you see it
next
in
to the
fridge.
peanut butter. Oh, wait, no. I don't do that.
I do. Peanut butter in the fridge. Is it right next to your Limburger cheese?
No, I do not eat Limburger cheese. That was
How about...
you. That was you
I know.
also.
I used to love Limburger cheese. I had it about 15 years ago. I do not love Limburger cheese anymore. Braunschweiger?
Yes, I do like that.
Oh, yeah.
Love broccoli.
Once a year, I'll get it because I know it's totally horrible for you.
Yes.
And I'm the only one that eats it, so I'll eat the whole thing.
What is... what kind do you buy? Who makes it?
Is it the yellowish?
Yeah, I'm trying... Is that Hormel?
It was Cons.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it might be Hormel there now, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
John Morrell.
It might be John Morrell.
I don't know.
I gotta find it. Because there's some... I bought it a while back, and it was not good. And it wasn't Hormel or, it wasn't the yellow one. It was a different one. And, oh, God, no.
You know who else loves that?
No.
Eric Bischoff.
Really?
Yes, he'll talk about it on his podcast.
Wow.
I'm glad I know that now.
Man.
Brian, what do you got? Peach?
I just did threw another peach in.
Oh, okay.
Pineapple, lemon, both terrible.
On Dick's or on Jolly Ranchers?
On Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now I know why he's trying to pawn off the lemons. So bad. Let's see. We'll go with gravy.
Oh, that would be good.
Like gray gravy that you get like on breakfast.
I think
Yeah.
or beef gravy.
Yeah, not the.
Not a dinner gravy.
Okay.
I think you would
Sausage
have
gravy.
to. I think you would have to do beef gravy, right? Not sausage
No.
gravy.
Turkey gravy.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't need it. No, I want breakfast gravy.
Okay. So you want your bag of dicks for breakfast, not dinner.
I mean,
Got it.
Is there any better way to start your day?
That's true. Good bag of dicks across your face in the morning. That'll wake you up. Folgers. Never mind. Just
The best
put that
part
to the
of waking
Folgers
up is a bag of dicks in your cup.
I like it.
So that's the title of the show, right?
Nope. What else you got, Brian? What else you got?
We do have a correction. Actually, we do have a correction.
Oh, no.
And this comes from Doug. He says, I can't believe I have to correct Jason. And Independence Day, Randy Quaid was a crop duster, not a sharecropper.
I may have misspoke.
No, that never happens.
So, the funny thing is, I said that, and after the podcast we recorded and we're, getting it put up, for some strange reason I was like, did I say sharecropper? And I couldn't remember if I did or not.
I didn't remember you saying it, but...
I guess I did, Doug, huh?
Yes, I'm like, did nobody else hear that? Because I know a lot of times they ignore you, and I understand that.
Yeah, I get that.
And you say so much, how can you keep up with everything? But it was like, he's going to correct himself, right? No.
So he's not a sharecropper.
No.
Okay.
Crop duster.
So this is not Song of the South.
No.
Okay. Did you go on that mountain?
Splash Mountain.
Yes.
No.
Is that open yet?
Yes, it's open.
Did they redo the thing?
No, not till 2024.
Oh, I thought
It'll be Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Which makes sense.
I thought they had shut it down to start working on it.
But Disney promotes their mountains: Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, Splash Mountain.
Mount Everest.
How many mountains are in the Bayou of Louisiana?
Seven.
It is a city of 7 mountains.
I thought it was 7 swamps.
Mountain swamps, same thing.
So
Unless you're
a
playing
swamp
Riders
is basically a water mountain.
Yes.
So,
I learned those from flat earthers.
Okay.
yes.
What else you got, Brian?
Finishing this up with Professor Number 1 at Doctor Number 1. Since second chances at love is in the air, what celebrity broken up couple do you want back together again?
Oh.
My first pick would be Bennifer.
They are back, Jeff.
What?
And married.
In pog form. Wow.
Did you see she only needs 2 more rings and she ties Tom Brady?
Oh, they're going to say Thanos. How many stones does she need? How many? Before she wipes off half her engagement. So they were talking about this on Good Morning America or one of those shows for 15 minutes the other day. And I'm like, they're like, oh, well, these two deserve it. She deserves love. She's had love like 18 times, right? Like, it's like Jennifer Aniston. After a while, maybe it's on you. Mm-hmm. Maybe she's the one that doesn't deserve love.
Yes.
But she taught me love don't cost a thing.
Oh, it costs a thing. Ask Mark Anthony. So,
Didn't he get money from that?
I might have.
Ask Ben Affleck.
But
Ask
fuck them both.
A-Rod.
Fuck them both. Fuck them. Fucking piece of shit. Oh, we got married at Vegas. We're so cool. Fuck off.
Did they have Elvis marry him?
No, but they don't do that anymore.
Can't have Elvis.
Is that done already? I knew it was coming up.
Well, they gave them a cease and desist order.
Okay.
Well, they also made the church, or the chapel, stay open past closing time, too. Fuck off. You better have a good tip there.
Amount of money? Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
They better have.
I'm sure J-Lo and Ben Affleck have enough money to keep a church open.
That doesn't mean that they're going to tip them well.
Church is a non-profit anyway, so they don't care about that.
Chapel is a chapel. Wait a minute. Churches don't make money?
No.
No.
Non-profit.
Wow. I mean, I feel like that's on the up and up, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I do have another question for listener feedback off the subject here. Because we're not going to answer the question like you guys never answer mine. So
Sorry.
I would like Brad and Jennifer to get back together.
Okay.
I know that's Jim's choice.
Brad and Jennifer.
He wants to marry them.
Oh, okay.
I would say the one Kardashian and the basketball player.
We don't talk about that.
The one person who should not be named, and the basketball player that almost died in a whorehouse.
Lamar Odom?
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you were going for the other person who should not be named.
And the other person now almost died at a whorehouse.
Was it Chris Humphries, the other?
Oh, yes. Wow.
What's he doing?
Living
Still
off his
playing basketball?
Is he? I'll find that out.
Might be. Last time I thought he was playing for the Bucks.
living off his alimony.
Yeah. Okay, so my question is this. So I was watching the movie today. The trailers came up. What does Avatar 2 make in North America?
Opening weekend.
Just overall. What I mean, the first one made what, 600 and something?
Yeah, it was up there.
And it was because it was 3D. It was the first one in 3D. And just watch
One of the first ones in 3D.
Right. And I realized visually, I'm sure it was stunning, sure. But what does...
760.5 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why'd they say Top Gun passed it?
Top Gun's over that now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Top Gun's like over $1 billion worldwide.
Right,
we're
worldwide.
talking domestically, though.
Oh, didn't Avatar get close to $2 billion worldwide?
Yeah.
Top Gun is at 619 million.
Didn't they just say Top Gun passed
I don't know.
Avatar? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, just... where's the market for it? Yes, Pandora, the world of Avatar, is so immersive and fantastic. But I'm not going to go see the movie.
Avatar.
But it's Way of Water.
It's a kick-ass title.
Yeah. It just looks... The trailer's not very
Trailer's
good.
bad.
I just...
But look, it's pretty. It looks like a cartoon.
Does it make 300 million?
Do they even do 3D anymore?
I don't know.
Yes, I could have saw Thor in 3D.
Okay.
I didn't, but yeah, I don't.
I don't know if it does make...
I mean,
So part of me goes, does it make 400 million because it did so well the first time and they're like, okay, let's go see it this time. And not that they're excited about it, but they saw it like a Top Gun effect.
I think there's been too much time. Like, I know Top Gun...
but
it's a sequel, like I don't know,
but people like Top Gun. They
Right.
like Tom Cruise. They like
the action.
yes.
Yeah.
People. How many people do you know that are fans of the movie Avatar?
Well, I'm a big Jake Worthington fan. No, that's not his name.
Scott Speedman.
It's Worthington. Sam Worthington.
Okay.
Jake Sully was his character's name.
You're such a big fan, you don't know his first name.
I'm such a big fan of his. Remember when he was going to be the next Scott Speedman?
Yep, he was going to be the next Scott Speedman. Poor Scott.
Man, that's rough.
What was that movie he was coming in? The Vampires and Werewolves. What was that? Underworld.
Underworld.
Yeah, Scott Speedman's going to be the future star. No, he wasn't. So was Jason Patrick. Remember that? He was supposed to be the next big star. He did a little bit better than Speedman.
Well, the problem was Jason Patrick, to be the next big star, thought he had to do Speed 2, Cruise Control.
That did not work.
And that stalled his career.
So to answer your question, so you're right. Like, it's not like a Star Wars film that people are like still talking about. No one talks about Avatar except us to mock it.
Right.
It's the CNN Plus of the movies, not the other one, Brian. Right? CNN Plus. That's the failure of streaming services.
That is correct.
Yes.
We had a question and trivia about that 2 weeks ago.
CNN Plus?
Yes.
How long did it last?
No, they're just asking the name of the service that went shut down, streaming service that shut down after a month, after Warner.
We have 12,000 people watching at one time. I don't know.
This whole post-COVID movie theater thing is a bit odd, anyways.
Correct.
I'm going to be like one or two movies, and everything else kind of tails off really quick.
I'm going like 250. I'm going 250.
I don't think it makes that much.
You don't think? I think it makes like 70 million the first weekend.
I think it might break 200, but that's about it. I don't.
Brian, what do you think?
If I've even heard of one person who is excited to see this, I haven't even heard of one.
No. Maybe it's just our circle?
Okay.
But even
There's not much buzz.
Even like national things you watch and.
It's got a heck of a cast, though. Not gonna lie.
Is it what was it 50 Shades where it didn't make back its whole run what it made in the first week?
Correct.
Does it do 100-something million in the first week and then not make $100 million the rest of the way. I don't know.
Hey, the budget for this movie was $250 million.
I don't think domestically it makes its money back.
And
Now, worldwide, I can't judge.
I mean,
Very
so
well
I'm looking at something from TheGuardian.com. They did an article, is anyone excited for Avatar 2?
Right.
And look at that photo from the movie.
Yeah.
That looks horrible.
well, it's an animated movie.
Yeah.
If you look at the trailer, it's an animated movie. Some would call it a cartoon, not I.
No.
It's
The old-
motion capture.
When does it come out? It comes out
December.
So that to me would be the only saving grace as far as like box office wise is it's a holiday.
Yeah.
So like there's going to be more, but like more people going to the movies in general. Man, I don't think it makes $300 million.
Well, The Guardian has an article. They state the problem is he wants pompous asshole James Cameron wants everybody to see it in 3D. That's because he shot it that way. So he wants everybody to see it in 3D, and they said the problem is that's extra. That's extra money.
Right.
And are people going to spend that, especially if there's a recession, if there's all that stuff coming on?
The people who like the movie probably will. The people who are looking forward to seeing it, but you're not going to convince the average moviegoer to do it in 3D.
And I don't like 3D.
There again, in December, middle of winter, does COVID go back up where, that's probably something you have to see at a theater.
Yeah.
But if people are like, nah, never mind. So, it's not worth risking going out in public for that.
Correct. I don't know. I don't think anyone's excited, though. I don't feel like there's a big buzz for it.
No, I mean, even after it made all that money, years since, nobody really talks about it.
No. Well, there you go, Doug. That's a good question.
Okay.
We answered it.
Yes.
What was it that I sent? I found that article about Cameron wasn't even going to do, like...
He wasn't directing...
He's not directing Avatar 3 and 4?
Did they film 3 already?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
they filmed 2 and 3 back-to-back, I believe.
And they were making 4 right now, I think.
Is it 4 and 5?
Yeah. I think they were going to take a year break and then do 4 and 5. Just so the whole cast isn't there forever.
The only way I'd see it is if Jason C. Brown had a bigger part in it.
I agree. Co-Canadian, or Canadian of the Year.
Former Canadian of the Year.
You are co-Canadian of the Year. How's that going?
Oh, fantastic.
How are you and Dr. Dana?
We're barnstorming Canada.
Okay.
Espousing the gospel of Hobie. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic.
I was next to Canada this weekend. Mm-hmm. I had a big sign that says, Hobie loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't you in Canada?
No, we stayed in American side. We didn't renew our passports yet.
Canadian side's better.
It is.
Well, because, your daughter refuses to get vaccinated, so she's not allowed in there. So you'd have to, leave her behind. Like 10 of the...
Kansas City Royals.
Kansas City Royals.
That's true.
It's 10?
It was 10, yeah, and they still beat the Blue Jays the first game.
Let's not talk about that. Do you see the Blue Jays hat that has the American logo on the back?
Yes.
I really like the hat. Why am I wearing an American hat with the Canadian team on it? Like, I love...
Because without our army, they've been overrun by England years ago. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wait, sorry, no, that's not
So
not
Kevin
me.
and Chris could have moved closer to us if that was the case.
Yes, they could have.
Damn us. Damn it.
Will they be at the expo with Richard Dreyfuss?
No, they will not be. September 23rd
Whoa,
through
breaking
the 25th.
news. Richard Dreyfuss?
Yes,
Richard
today.
Dreyfuss is coming to the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Breaking news.
Yes.
Man.
We're going
Yeah.
to need a bigger boat.
We're going to need a bigger boat at the expo, Jeff.
What about Bob?
Yes. Down and out in Beverly Hills.
Gidget?
Oh. Let's see here.
I did notice that on the thing it said, I think one of his first roles was Gidget. It's like, wow.
Are you excited? Lurch is going to be there.
I saw that. Ted Cassidy?
No, not the real
Oh.
Lurch. I was very disappointed when I found out it wasn't the real Lurch.
Comic book artist Daryl Banks is going to be there. We've seen him every year. Great guy. Nice guy. Let's see here. Mike McFarlane, the voice of many anime films, shows. Kaylin Smith, artist and writer. She will be there. And obviously, who is the big one? William Shatner is going to be there. and Chris Claremont, the artist.
I will say we were watching some old match games as we do at lunch at work. And this week, William Shatner was on.
How old was he?
It's been 75 was the year, so in his 30s, I guess.
So should I ask him about that in the panels?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to.
He was terrible.
Terrible.
He got like one right all week.
Should I ask him, Mr. Shatner, when you were on Match Game in 1975, why did you only get one right? Or maybe I should just ask him those questions. We should play that
There
with
you
him.
go.
Oh.
Same exact questions. Get that one. Also, Logan Kim and McKenna Grace from the new Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to be there. So there you go.
And can I say this?
Yes. Please do.
People cancel. It's
Yes.
not the Expo's fault.
Correct.
Somebody just canceled this week because
Yes.
she's in production in Australia.
Yeah.
And somebody's like posted, oh, yeah, the Cincinnati Cancel Expo is... It's her job filming something. She's not going to fly halfway around the world for an expo. It doesn't matter where it's at.
And a lot of times, especially if they're traveling through different countries, they can't make it, especially with COVID rules these days.
This isn't their main job. Their main job is acting, and that's what she has to be doing.
And if she gets an acting job or the Cincinnati Comic Expo, she's going to take the acting job every time.
Christina Ricci is going to be there.
Yes.
We like that.
Big fan of that.
Yeah. You want to walk her up to the panel?
I plan on it.
Okay, we will get you down for that. But yeah, Jodie Benson will probably be there.
She'll show up anyway.
Yeah, she's going to be there anyway. You know, we're like family. Jodie and I, we almost sang together.
Did she have you on the Disney Wish, the opening cruise?
I couldn't make it.
Yeah, she had him on the Disney Make-A-Wish cruise, yeah. Wait, is that not what you said?
No, the Disney Wish. That's the new...
Disney Wish.
Yes, the Disney Wish, the new cruise liner.
Oh.
She performed on it for the first sailing.
Oh, the Wish is the name of the boat.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I guess ship. Boat would be an insult.
I mean,
it's not a cartoon or a ride or a boat.
Or a hotel, it's a resort.
If it was a Make-A-Wish boat, I guess it would be ill-fated.
Wow. Don't pound the table.
Sorry.
Clap into the microphone.
Sorry.
You know, just to get this back to being credible, each cruise liner, they have like a fairy godmother or whatnot that christens it, and they're, you know, and for this,
christened the Flying Wasp.
I think one of them was Mariah Carey. I think, you know, Julie Andrews might be one of them.
Come on, Mariah Carey is
I believe so, yes. But for this one, it's just Make-A-Wish kids, so they had Make-A-Wish kids there.
Okay.
And it didn't sink, so it's not ill-fated.
Way to go, Jason.
Bastard.
I almost feel bad.
Was John Cena there?
No,
he was.
not.
You couldn't see him.
Yeah, it's funny.
Thank you. Let's change the subject to something more uplifting. Let's do News of the Geek.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Per Cinema Blend, where Doug gets all of his news from, Armie Hammer has kept a relatively low profile since being a cannibal. I'm sorry. Since being at the center of a cannibal texting scandal.
Alleged.
And getting hit with sexual assault allegations. In recent weeks, though, the actor has cropped up in the news again due to a report that he...
I thought you were going to say crop dusted.
He's share-cropped into the news.
That he claimed... that people were claiming that he was giving tours in the Cayman Islands. It was initially disputed, but Hammer's situation... Hammer's situation there was finally cleared up when it was confirmed that he is indeed working and selling timeshares in the Cayman Islands. Let's see here. The reason why is basically his dad has cut him off.
Oh, I was wondering, doesn't he have all that Arm & Hammer money?
I thought when he became an actor, he's they said, fine, you're going to be out, and he did it then. Back then it was.
Oh, okay.
He cut himself out so he wanted to pursue acting.
Okay. What some may not be aware of is the fact that the Call Me By Your Name alum also comes from a wealthy family. His father, Michael Armand Hammer, is a businessman who has more than a few lucrative enterprises. He owns them. Those who were aware of the star's background may have also assumed that he'll continue to receive support from his dad. According to a source for People magazine, it's no longer the case. Quote, his dad won't help him anymore, and he's been cut off, so he's got to work. According to the trade source, the actor, quote, is currently selling timeshares because he needs the money. Well, thank you. The alleged lack of financial support from his family is a bit surprising, but when thinking about his circumstances later, it would make a lot of sense. Not too many Hollywood celebrities would choose to take a job unless they really had to. So good for him for at least that, but he's a scum, allegedly. Let's see here.
It's consensual. What's the problem?
Right. Hammer's professional troubles began in early 2021.
Do you want me to call Izzy?
After text messages from the actor were leaked online. Texas detailed graphic sexual fantasies that include cannibalistic practices. The social network star referred to the messages as bull, and around the same time, he bowed out Jennifer Lopez's Shotgun Wedding movie. Over a month later, Hammer was accused of sexual assault by a woman who claimed that he had a mental hold over her, and he was very damaging on many levels, quote unquote. He dropped out of another movie, Cold War drama, $1 Billion Spy. He's entered treatment program, has come out of the treatment program since then. So there you go. There's been speculation regarding whether it would actually be possible for Hammer to return to Hollywood after everything has transpired. It's hard to say whether that notion will come to fruition. But at the moment, it seems that Hammer's gig in the Cayman Islands...
Fruition?
Yes. Could carry on for this foreseeable future. Does Hammer have a future?
Okay, wait a minute. I'm guessing he's not probably even in the top 10% of worst people in Hollywood anyways, though.
Oh, I agree. I agree. But my thing is, though, does he, he's not a big enough name that
Right.
people are like, oh, wow, I wish he could get back,
Yes.
into it. He did films, but
Lone Ranger.
oh, he was Lone Ranger.
He was Lone Ranger.
But he did things, but it wasn't like he never had that big moment that he, became like a Han Solo, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, like a breakout star, I don't think.
Like Lone Ranger.
Yes, correct.
Wasn't he supposed to be in the...
Time out. Lone Ranger had him and Johnny Depp in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What a disaster that is.
I thought I saw something saying like Johnny Depp was helping Armie Hammer stay alive, I guess.
But that's my thing. It's like Armie Hammer's not that big of a name that...
Okay, so what you're saying is he's the Colin Kaepernick of the acting industry.
Wow.
Yeah, he may have some talent, but not enough where it's worth the hassle,
hassle.
And the publicity.
Yep, I agree.
The question is, you kept reading, he dropped out of this movie, dropped out of that movie. You mean fired from?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Wasn't he supposed to be Wasn't he supposed to be Batman?
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. Yeah, one of those.
George Miller's Justice League.
Yeah.
He was Batman or Superman? I forget.
I
which
thought it
one.
was Batman.
I think you're
would
right.
say.
Mysterious and dark and kind of vigilante. Yeah, it could
I
be
guess
true.
the last thing that he actually did was the Death on the Nile,
Yes, that was the last film.
and that was pretty much they couldn't write him out, couldn't
Yeah.
redo it. But I'm sure they tried to find ways around it.
Ezra
Considering
Miller's
he was
going to be
one
the
of the
next
main-
one. Don't worry. I really want to see how they do that with the Flash. I mean, at this point, I think
They're
they're just
not.
I think they're just going to release it on HBO Max, right? I don't know. I don't know how you release that in theaters with all the issues. Let's see. So maybe Ezra Miller is worse than Armie Hammer, allegedly?
Oh God, yes.
Allegedly?
Or at least he's in a worse spot anyway.
Okay, but like with Harvey Weinstein,
Yeah.
how many people are so much worse, but they're in position of power, so nobody will ever say anything?
Correct. Is he dead yet?
No.
Damn. Well, I guess that's better. He's in prison suffering, so that helps.
Yes.
I mean, per the New York Post, where Jeff gets all of his news from,
No, it isn't.
Elon Musk's dad, Errol, has finally revealed that he has sired a secret second love child with his glamorous stepdaughter, Jaina. Not even going to try to say that last name. The Musk patriarch, 76, welcomed the baby girl Jaina who's 35, back in 2019, but only confirmed the news on Wednesday, bragging to The Sun, quote, "The only thing we were on Earth to do is reproduce." The two already share a 5-year-old boy, Elliot Rush, born in 2017. Errol clearly shares his famous son's hearty desire to procreate, with his mission coming just a week after it was revealed that Elon fathered 2 children with an executive at his artificial intelligence company, Neuralink, weeks before his second child with ex-girlfriend Grimes was born. So he's kind of like...
That's probably the reason she's an ex-girlfriend.
Kind of like Nick Cannon here all over again. Errol, the dad, the patriarch, admitted Jaina's pregnancy was unplanned and told the publication that they are no longer living together, citing their 41-year age gap. This is the best part. Quote, "It's not practical. She's 35.
Yeah, it's not practical for her because she has a fucking child and an 80-year-old person to feed at dinner time.
76.
So when that child goes into kindergarten, he'll be dead.
Eventually, quote,
Yes.
Eventually, if I'm still around, she might wind up back with me. Any man who marries a younger woman, even if you feel very sprightly, it's going to be nice for a while, but then there's a big gap, and that gap is going to show itself. Well, at least he's aware of it, right?
Sure. He got his rocks off.
That's right. The Musk family tree is complicated and is growing more so by the day. Errol has 7 children, while Elon has fathered 10.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Errol, who is a wealthy South African engineer, married model May Houdeman Musk in 1970, with whom he had 3 children, Elon, Kimball, and Tosca. The couple split in 1979 before Errol went on to wed Heidi Bazalambop, a young widow who already had 2 children, including Jaina.
Oh, fuck. This creep.
Errol and Haida had 2 biological children together, but he helped raise Jaina, who was just 4 years old when he became her stepfather. Oh. Well, you want to get creepier? Here we go. Errol and Haida eventually divorced after an 18-year marriage. The Musk family was stunned when, the Musk family was stunned when Jaina became pregnant with Errol's baby back in 2017. Led to a bitter falling out between Errol and Elon, because Elon has a good standards, too. With the Tesla CEO fears that his father had impregnated his stepsister. Jesus.
Remember we were talking about people worse than Armie Hammer?
There you go. Errol admitted that his other children were shocked and uncomfortable about the surprise pregnancy. Errol admitted, quote, "They still don't like it. They still feel a bit creepy about it, but she's their sister, their half-sister." Elon has not talked about it. Let's see here. Elon has described his dad as a terrible human being in an interview with the Rolling Stone. Despite the fact they are no longer a couple, Errol said Jaina and their 2 young children have come to stay at his home in South Africa. Quote, "They spent a few days here about 6 months ago, and the kids were starting to get on my nerves," he candidly stated. "Then I miss them as soon as they leave."
Wow.
Oh, my God. Quote, "I have about 6 women who claim," well, thankfully, I guess, women who claim that their child is my child right now. I don't think it can be the other way, right? Obviously, they're opportunists. But there was a period in Johannesburg in the 80s that I was going out with a different woman every night. I had plenty of dates, so it's quite conceivable that one of them could actually come back and say, "Hey, this is your child." It's possible.
It was back in the 80s, though, there'd be adult children, so...
Fuck this guy.
I mean, seriously. Hey, they're here for 3 days every 6 months.
I guess that
Get them out.
explains why Elon is a little crazy.
It's like the Michael Jordan quote, "Fuck those kids." Like, Jesus, man. Tesla CEO confirmed last week that he fathered, this is Elon, with Siobhan Zillis, a 36-year-old executive at his brain chip company Neuralink. Quote, "Doing my best to help the underpopulation crisis," Musk tweeted last Thursday. Quote, "A collapse in birth rate is the biggest danger civilization faces by far." The twins' names, who have not been disclosed, were born just weeks before Musk welcomed his second child with Canadian pop star Grimes. There you go. I feel like they're all pretty level-headed, right? Everybody?
Sure.
Nope, not a single one.
And Elon's not really an attractive man either. That's the other thing. Like, I guess money makes up for a lot.
Billions of dollars makes anyone attractive.
That's true. That is true.
I could get a Canadian pop star if I had billions of dollars.
Do you think you could?
I think I could.
Robin Thicke?
I'm probably get Robin Thicke.
I think Robin Thicke you could get for about $20 right now. I don't. Oh no, he is on that.
Yeah, he's on that
Masked Singer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He's a bigger deal than you think he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he big like in? I'm not joking. Like, is he big in Canada, Europe, and that?
Because I'm the expert on Canadian
Well, you
and
just-
European pop
You
music.
just said he's a bigger deal.
I'm just saying, he's a bigger deal than you're giving him credit for.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Shebang, shebang. Moving on.
That's Ricky Martin,
Whatever.
and he's also gross.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to jail now. So.
Correct.
Allegedly, he might have had.
arrested, wasn't he?
He
He
was.
might have had a relationship with his nephew.
Oh, like how old was the nephew?
17, I think.
I think, yeah.
That's allegedly.
Let me pull that up for you,
No,
Doug.
please don't. Please, nope. Well, welcome to the dirty part.
Ricky Martin, let's see.
Shebang.
He reportedly faces prison over incest and domestic violence allegations from his nephew.
There you go. Wow. Don't need to see anymore. Nope, we're good. Jeff, you want to do box office news?
Sure.
Here, there you go. Please, get some happiness here going.
Number one at the box office is a movie called Thor, Love and Thunder. It made another $46 million, a total of $233.5 million on a $250 million budget.
Add $12 to that. I went today.
Oh, today. Okay. Yeah, this is just the weekend.
Yeah.
So. It is its third week in a row. It's number one. I don't think we did the last 2 weeks.
Correct.
Box office rundown. So
Yeah.
just want to put that out there. Coming in at number two, Minions: Rise of Gru made another $26 million, a total of $263 million on a budget of $80 million.
It's going to surpass the last Minions movie, too.
Well, duh.
So, the Minions are fine. I actually have no issue with.
I don't
They're
have a
friends.
problem.
They're
with
enjoyable.
Minions. They kind of amuse me, and that's all it takes anymore.
Yeah.
Number three, movie I didn't realize came out, but Where the Crawdad Sings made $17 million in its opening weekend with a $24 million budget.
They were expecting $10 to $12 million for that one.
Dr. Dana is going to see that tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, okay.
She's very excited for this. She read the book.
Yeah, apparently the
Loved
book's
it.
pretty popular.
Yeah, so one of my friends is a high school English teacher, and we went and saw Top Gun. And we were walking out, they had the Crawdads poster out there, and he's like, "Oh, where the Crawdads sing?"
Sing.
He's like, every middle-aged woman has read that book, and my father.
Number four, Top Gun Maverick made another $12 million. Total of $619.5 million on a
Because it's
$170 million budget.
That's fine.
But good movies don't always make $619.
It has some staying.
How's the soundtrack to it?
Kenny Loggins is in the first 10 minutes, so I was happy.
I hear they did like an 80s soundtrack. So
Yeah.
as a friend of mine said, just proves it. Today's music sucks. they're selling this movie with 30-year-old music.
So, Andrew, Cincinnati Comic Book Expo. Get tickets at CincinnatiComicExpo.com.
When is that?
September 23rd through 25th.
It's coming up.
It is. He was super excited about this film for years, and it kept getting pushed back. And I kept making fun of him, like, there's no way this movie's going to do anything. Like, is it just because of everything the last couple of years, do you think that's it? And they're just happy and they like the first one, and they remember the first one from, like, their childhood?
I think in this day and age, everybody is super patriotic. Oh, wait, no.
No.
Never mind.
If so, Independence Day Resurgence would have done well.
Would it have?
No, it was on today. I had it on in the background. Oh.
Coming in at number five, Elvis also made $7.6 million, a total of $106 million on an $85 million budget.
Jeff, thank you very much.
When's the Elvis market die?
In 20 years when the people are dead? Like, it continues.
Who's an Elvis? I mean, what's the age of an Elvis fan?
There are people who are fans of Elvis who, weren't alive before he died.
I like his music. And I know Jeff and I disagree on that. But, like, there's nothing about me that would be like, oh, I got to go see Graceland. Like, why? Why would you see that? None of that would intrigue me.
Do you own any Elvis albums or music?
Yeah. I got his 30 number one hits on. Well, I had it on CD, and now I got it on my digital.
Then he burned it to his computer, or ripped it. I'm sorry, ripped it from the CD.
Oh.
I got to get my terms straight.
Yeah,
Burned to
I
a
want to see the
CD,
movie,
ripped
but
from a CD.
I do too.
I'm like
no desire.
pre-Hawaiian Elvis fan, like early Elvis.
Yeah.
But
I like the director,
I-
Lumen.
Baz
Right,
Luhrmann?
Baz Luhrmann.
Oh,
I like him.
yeah. You liked Moulin Rouge
I love Moulin Rouge.
for some reason. I couldn't finish it.
Oh, I love it. The first 20 minutes is rough, and then once
Oh,
you
it
get
got
past-
worse.
No, I thought it got better.
I mean, I watched probably an hour and 10
No,
minutes, and I'm like,
no.
oh,
Ewan
no,
McGregor.
It was terrible.
He sings and dances.
I thought
in
he
it.
sung really well.
Yeah.
The story I hated.
I love Moulin Rouge. Love it.
Oh. I heard that the people were complaining that the most important part of Elvis's life wasn't even in the movie.
His death.
No, the part where Forrest Gump taught him how to dance.
Well played. What else you got?
Oh, yeah. Upcoming, July 22nd. Nope.
I want to see this.
the residents of a lonely gulch in inland California bear witness to an uncanny and chilling discovery. It
Yeah.
is Jordan Peele's next movie.
I really don't know what the plot of this
Yeah.
movie is. I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And I don't
I
know
saw
the
it today,
plot.
yeah.
So there's an extended trailer.
I feel that way about every movie that he does. Like, I watch the trailer and I'm like, what is it?
So they released a second trailer that's extended, and it's basically a UFO is over this town, over his ranch.
That wasn't in the first trailer. That's the trailer I saw today.
Okay. And basically, they kind of piss it off because they're trying to film it, and basically it starts taking the residents of the town.
Well, if you don't want to be filmed, then don't hover over a town.
Yeah.
Hey, jerk, get out of there. So that was it,
mean-
but it looks fun.
Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, Stephen Wynn.
Yeah, it looks
So
good.
that's why with Daniel Kaluuya couldn't be in Black Panther 2 because he was
Yep.
filming that.
Yep. Yeah, he was
Really? How close are they to Black Panther 2 being done?
this year.
Yeah, November I think it comes out. There's a poster at the theater.
Is there?
Yeah,
Who's Black Panther?
I've read spoilers. on
Mavaku.
that.
I would be fine with that.
No, that's not the supposedly part of the script I had seen.
Okay.
That they said this was the script.
I think they wanted Shuri or the actress, but she's too much of a headache. I think Disney's like, forget that, we can't do it. She's held up the TV series, she's held up the movie.
Okay, but I think part of it because she got hurt.
She did get hurt, but then she also had issues with the vaccine.
She's also
Right.
an anti-vaxxer, so
which is fine, but then
they
you're
couldn't-
going
But
Right.
she wasn't allowed to go to places where they were filming.
correct. So I think they wanted her to do it.
And I think she used or at least some people were claiming she used the injury was more serious than it was to get out of, getting in trouble or whatnot for not going to places or whatnot. And
I think that was I thought, from what I read, was that was the direction they wanted, and then she became kind of a headache. And it's kind of like the Kaepernick thing. It's too
Right.
much effort
Right.
to do this. So her talent isn't worth it.
Right.
I
So
know a lot of people were saying just replace her. Then again, they were also saying we realize, that Chadwick Boseman was great, but you can recast
correct.
because, if you're having Black Panther and not having T'Challa, it kind of defeats the purpose.
I don't have a problem. Like if you could do someone different. Like I like M'Baku from the first one. He was one of my favorite characters in it. So if you had him do it, that's fine.
Killmonger comes back from the grave.
That was what I kept reading. I was like, no. He didn't have a bad reason for taking over.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But,
Either did.
the reason wasn't bad, but his methods were.
Okay, but at the beginning of Thor, I kind of said, "Well, bad guy's not wrong."
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Well, I think they're doing that. They're at least making the reason why bad guys are doing what they're doing make sense other than just being mustache twirlers laughing. I can't say the word.
Maniacally.
Thank you.
Say that one.
Maniacally. Suck on that. Got you a rock. Suck on this.
I'll just have a Jolly Rancher.
Oh, by the way, I like the lemon Jolly Ranchers. I don't know what you're complaining about. The pineapple after the first couple went sour.
Try one of these lemon ones.
Orange is also delightful. I thought
Aren't
it was peach, but
it wasn't.
But it was orange, and I'm still happy with it.
Orange, you glad that you brought it?
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Anyways, top 5 this week.
Top 5.
We haven't talked about it, but it just came back last week.
Oh, yes.
What We Do in the Shadows is back, baby. I did this because I thought Blake would be excited. Then he's not here. He's on vacation. So that's tough shit. Doug, you have not seen this series, have you?
I've seen 3 episodes.
Okay, so what series did you do?
I did What We Do in the Shadows. I did what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
Of the 3 episodes he saw,
I got a top 1.
We had
I have 1.
we had top 5 moments from What We Do in the Shadows.
could have taken 5 moments from the 3 episodes you saw.
It was months ago, and I don't remember all.
Brian, what series did you do?
I will not disclose that at this time.
Okay. So I went back and had on the last couple of days while working in the background several of my favorite moments just to make sure I like them still.
I should have rewatched the first couple of seasons.
It's good. It's good. So, Jeff, you're number 5.
Better not take my 1.
Well, I'm going to start at number 5. When Nadia's former lover keeps coming back.
Gregor,
but in this timeline, his name is Jeff, and Nadia can't say the word Jeff. 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 It's disgusting,
The name's awful. Jeff.
So for some reason, I found that amusing.
That sounds familiar. I might have seen that one.
No, see?
Could have.
Might have.
This is first season. Just shocked me and made me laugh out loud. First moment that made me laugh when Jenna dies.
Yeah.
She gets
Spoilers.
bit. She dies, and then they come back to life with the ambulance and runs off, and you're like, "What the hell is that?" the ambulance is like the EMTs are like, "Oh, she's dead." Like she cold as anything, and then next thing you know, she jumps up, and everybody's just looking like, "What the hell just happened?" So that was my number 5.
Wonder if they'll ever bring her back.
I don't know. They kind of wrote her off.
Well, I think the actress had other things going on,
Okay.
so they couldn't, and I don't know if she'll pop up again.
Okay. The lemon Jolly Ranchers are really good.
I don't like lemon.
Oh.
I'll eat drink lemonade, but I don't like anything lemon.
Number 5 for you, Doug.
This is actually number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So should we wait till we get to number 1s, or
Now,
say it?
because you better not take it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you would, because I don't even know if it's the best part. But the thing I remember is the first episode. They're waiting for the big vampire to show up, and he gets into his little coffin, and the roof or the ceiling breaks open, and the sun goes in
And then kills him?
and kills him.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? And I haven't watched since.
Oh,
I watched like 3 episodes first. I don't know. It's been a while.
you need to go back and see it.
Right.
You would like it. You would like it.
Brian would like it too, but he don't watch it apparently.
I do not.
Well,
It's on my list.
There was something in a government meeting too. I thought was pretty funny too. It's a
Oh, yes, yes. When
we
Colin
might
gets...
get to that. We might get to that.
Sorry. Number 5 for you, Brian.
Number 5 for me, the Andy Gibb 80s hit Shadow Dancing.
Shadow dancing. Songs with shadow in the title?
Number 4, Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit.
It's what his favorite shadows.
Okay.
It's what they do in the shadows. They recruit, they dance.
Okay. Number 4. Jesus. When the vampires think they've been cursed by an email chain, don't know where to find the email addresses to forward it. They get an email spam, and they don't know what to do. We gotta go to the email store. Are they even open this late? One of my...
lot of this sounds familiar. I think it's just from you guys talking about it.
Might be.
That's what I'm
Probably.
thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. I haven't seen it. It's just
That might be it. Jeff, number 4.
Well, I'll put this one at my number 4 when they were at the town council meeting, and Colin Robinson, the energy vampire, is like draining all the energy from the people at the town council.
Yes.
And they're getting ready to leave because they're done with their thing, and they're like, "Come on, Colin, let's go." And he's got this look on his face. He goes, "No, I think I'm going to stay. I can't stand up right now."
Number 3.
Number 3 for me, I'll say the trial, when they were put on trial for killing vampires.
That's my number 1.
Oh,
go ahead.
Didn't mean to ruin that.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, they were put on trial, and then like all the guest actors they have were people who played vampires in previous.
Wesley Snipes
things.
zoomed in.
Wesley Snipes was on Zoom. They couldn't get like Brad and Tom to be there, but.
So were they? Was it Wesley Snipes or was it?
Oh, it was Wesley Snipes.
Or was it Blake? I mean,
it was Wesley Snipes.
Oh, okay.
The actor.
They like called them all by like their
Tilda
real
Swinton.
names. Yeah, it was like Tilda Swinton and
who's the one guy? Shoot.
Damn it! Now they're all.
Donald Loge. He came later.
He came when they came back.
Yeah.
Donald Loge came back, but the 3 vampires from the original movie, What We Did in the Shadows, were there. Evan Rachel Wood, that's her name I was trying to think of, was there.
Hold on, I think I got them. Hold on.
Danny Trejo was there.
Evan Rachel Wood, Danny Trejo, Tilda Swinton, Wesley Snipes. Let's see here. Viego and Deacon. They were in like bit roles.
Viego and Deacon were two of the characters from the movie.
Okay, is that who they were? Okay, yeah, and they couldn't get Tom.
Taika Waititi, Jermaine Clement, and
that's right.
Were
and they couldn't get Tom, Brad, or Rob. So that was your number 3.
If that's where we are, yes, 3.
Okay. So my number 3 is I hobied it. It was no, I'm sorry. I did not hobie this one.
Oh.
When the vampires take the Baron out for a night on the town.
That was funny.
And I just watched that one today. And he's like, I want to eat pizza because vampires can't eat human food.
Yeah.
And he takes a bite. They're like, oh, I wouldn't do that. He's like, well, the garlic's a little rough, but he just vomits everywhere. And they're doing shots that whole episode. And the shots is basically lifting a guy up and drinking his blood. Yeah. They went out on
They
town.
got drunk because all the people they were sucking blood on was on drugs.
Was drugs and drugs. I'm a wizard, and he's got the little traffic cone. Number 3 for you.
Number 3 for me would be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Number 2.
Number 2 for me would be shadow boxing.
Do you do that often?
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice little warm up in the morning before work.
Gotcha. Gets you ready to bop noses.
Yep. Boop.
Boop.
Yep.
Not bop.
You don't bop.
No bop.
No.
Number 2, I hobied. When Laszlo knew Colin was dying and he became nice to him all season.
Oh.
That whole arc. And I actually had 2 more. Colin, just at his job, because he's at a boring job and he's an energy vampire and sucks it out of them, and he becomes super powerful, and he grew his hair back.
Yeah, that was an honorable mention for me when Colin became super powerful. He didn't even know what his job was, but he kept getting promoted and getting more power because once he got underlings, his energy vampirism. And
I hobied that with my number 2 because there was just too many Jackie Daytona.
That's my number 1.
Okay, that's what I figured. He goes on the run with the toothpick and blue jeans.
And the Jim the vampire had no clue who he was because
Mark Hamill
was so good.
Yep. And he opens up a bar and falls in love with girls volleyball, high school volleyball. God, that episode was awesome. So that's my number 2.
I just love when they're at the bar and Jim comes in his disguise.
Yes.
And then, like, you're like, do they not realize?
Nope.
And even to this day, I'm not sure if Laszlo realized it was Jim when he first walked in or not. Or
you're Jim the okay, Jim the vampire. How did you know my name? It's on your business card. Number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me is actually it's something that occurs frequently, not just one moment, but every time Laszlo decides to transform into a bat, he yells "Bat!"
Yes.
and then flies away.
Number 1.
Number 1 was Jackie Daytona.
Number 1 for me was all the vampires at the trial. Number 1 for you, Brian.
Number 1 for me, all-time favorite, Shadow Puppets. Love it. Big fan.
Okay. I like your list. Any honorable mentions?
No, those are the best of the best for the Shadows. So,
Nisi at Nisi72 said this was hard to narrow this down. Number 5.
I agree.
Shut it. Nandor and Guillermo party shopping. That was funny. I want glitter everywhere.
Creepy paper.
Nadia. Perpetual boyfriend reincarnated back only to be beheaded every time.
Yeah.
Guillermo's 23andMe showing he's a vampire killer. No, you're the best we're the best vampire killers in this town.
Come from the Van Helsing bloodline.
Nightclub scenes with Laszlo's witch's hat. Laszlo's witch's hat.
That was good. Laszlo's hat.
And my number, the same as one of my top. Baron partying and eating human foods and vomiting. Let's see here. I think so. Steve at Everything I Learned from Movies. I'm not sure what my top 5 would be, but chances are Laszlo said most of them. Laszlo said the thing. He put a meme up here. His thing is, he's got this irritating habit of giving you orders just at the moment of climax. So there you go. There's our top 5.
Throw out a couple honorable mentions.
Go ahead.
One, I just think it's funny every time Laszlo calls Guillermo Gizmo.
Yes.
And the episode when Nandor joined the reform vampires, people decide they don't want to be vampires anymore.
Yes.
And Guillermo goes in to save him and starts slaying them all. And so the lady in charge of it, everyone's looking to her, and she's like, all right, quick. And she leads them all out right into the daylight, and they all burst into flames, and they all die, and then she just moves on.
Yes. It's a
spoiler alert.
This season's been pretty decent so far. They're opening up a nightclub.
Yeah. Vampire nightclub!
Vampire!
Okay, what is the difference between the movie and the series?
Never seen the movie.
Oh, okay.
The movie is the 3 vampires.
The main characters in the series
live in New Zealand. And they're New Zealand vampires. And played by 3 completely different people. The television show, they live in Staten Island.
Right.
And so it's...
But it's the same characters?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not the same characters. They're just... It's...
Same universe?
The documentary type
okay.
style. The movie was the same on that.
Gotcha.
And they're doing a documentary on vampires,
right.
I guess. And these are just ones in Staten Island,
okay.
LA, USA versus... Wellington, New Zealand.
And there's a Wellington Paranormal series on HBO Max.
Which is a spinoff.
Is basically cops, like the old TV show Cops, but they're doing paranormal activity.
I think they might be the actors from the movie that played the cops, the Wellington police.
I
haven't seen it, but
I saw the first season. It had good points, but it wasn't anything that was extraordinary. Troopers was better as Stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm.
So. Bad idea of the week? Anything? Mary, go ahead.
Having children with your stepdaughter.
Number 17.
That low?
7.
Okay.
7.
7. That's a good one.
Yeah. Doug's number.
Lucky number 11.
Good movie.
I enjoyed that movie.
It was pretty decent.
Titles for the show. I have A City of 7 Mountains, Water Mountains, My Dad, My Lover.
No.
Wow.
Anything else? Anyone?
I have garlic salt. What the fuck is wrong with you? And VPN. Very important person.
Jeff?
I had Get Your Steps In.
Oh, good.
A whole grapevine of peaches. Testicles in the other hand. Is there any better way to start the day? And she bangs.
Yes.
Brian.
Let's see. I had Boogie Woogie.
Okay.
I know you kept saying it, and I don't know why.
Boogie Woogie.
Grapevine of peaches. Swamps are just water mountains. PB and D's.
Wow.
The best part of waking up is a bag of dicks in your cup. And Disney Make-A-Wish cruise.
Nope. We might get flagged twice for that one.
You probably get good listenership, though.
For one episode.
I was going to say for maybe 5 minutes.
Yes. Kind of like when we always used to put biblical names. We got the religious crowd. It didn't come back.
Remember when the history crowd popped in a couple times?
The history crowd still pops in. We still get tweeted out on part of a group chain, like, hey, you should follow these history guys every Friday. Like, somebody tweets it out like a history podcast. We're in there. I'm sorry.
Did anybody else see that message that we got on Facebook?
What's that?
About the copyright infringement thing that we were tagged in?
No.
Oh no.
We can talk about it after, when we get. I just happened to remember seeing that we were tagged, but it was totally.
Spam.
I think it's a scam, scam or
okay.
spam, but it was let's see here. Posts.
Well, anyway, I vote for PB and D's.
That's what me too.
Yeah.
P, comma.
No, PB.
PB ampersand
D's
S
apostrophe S.
Okay. I'll see if I can get that on it with Apple. See if that should work.
If an ampersand don't work, you can use the word and.
I might have to use
put
and.
that in small
Yes.
letters.
Okay. Change approved. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.